Hey, sword of the Lord here. All right, so check it out. A psalm a day keeps the devil away. Hashtag heaven, yeah. Um, Yesterday was Psalms 37. Today is Psalms 38. All right. Um, so this is the King James version. O Lord, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. For thine arrows stick fast in me, and thy hand presseth me sore. There is no soundness in my flesh because of thine anger, neither is there any rest in my bones because of my sin. For my iniquities are gone over my head, and a heavy burden, they are too heavy for me. My wounds stink and are corrupt because of my foolishness. I am troubled. I bow down greatly. I go mourning all day long. My loins are filled with some disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I am feeble and sore broken. I have roared by reason of disquietness of my heart. Lord, all my desire is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee. My heart panteth, my strength faileth me, as the light of mine eyes is also gone from me. My lovers and my friends stand aloof, and my sore and my kinsmen stand afar off, or my neighbors. That's translated. And he's saying you can have a whole bunch of lovers, all right? They also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things, and imagine deceits all day long. But I, as a deaf man, heard not, and was dumb that openeth not his mouth. Thus as a man that heareth not, and those mouth are no reproofs. For in thee, O Lord, do I hope that wilt hear, O Lord my God. For I said, hear me, and lest otherwise they should rejoice over me. When my foot slippeth, they magnify themselves against me. For I am ready to halt, and my sorrow is continually before me. For I will declare my iniquity, I will be sorry for my sin. And my enemies are lively and strong, and they that hate me are multiplied. But they that render evil for good are my enemies, my adversaries, because I follow the thing that is good. Forsake me not, O Lord. O my God, be not far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord of my salvation. All right, so Psalms 38, right? What I take away from that is, like, this is David, right? And it says remembrance. So I think he's kind of like looking back, right? So how that speaks to me is like me looking at my life. Like, nobody's perfect, man. I slip up. I'm a human. I make mistakes, right? But I look back and I'm like, man, what communion does light have with darkness, right? So what is sin, right? It separates us from God. God is sinless. He's perfect. He's blameless. So whenever we're doing good, we're like close, but our sin starts separating us, right? And it's like, man, like I don't want to continue sinning and like have my enemies laughing and like, oh, look at this guy, he's gonna fall up. It's like you're walking and there's vultures, right? And they're circling, and they're waiting for you to die, but you can't die. You got to you can't, like, you got to keep going, right? So I cry out to God, hey God, I'm sorry that I messed up. I made these mistakes, like I'm so, like, I feel bad, but I don't want to continue sinning, right? It's not like, hey, I got a free pass, right? You slip, you fall, you mess up, and you're like, man, let me do right. If I'm gonna get on that path, I'm gonna stay straight, and then stay focused. And then that's whenever he's saying, okay, God, don't forget about me, right? Remember the times when you was here for me. Remember the times that you helped me. Now my enemies is coming at me. Now remember me, hear me, God, save me, help me. And then God will deliver. So that's that. Continue to like, subscribe, share. Sword of the Lord out.